Holy shit, guys, it's been a long time, but I'm back. Got a lot to talk about, so let's just start the show. It's Ren's Rides. If you guys have been watching this vlog, then you know that that I'm a big fan of nice hot weather. But what you probably don't know is that I turn into a big fucking girl when the weather turns cold. So yeah, I did ride my bike during the cold weather, but I did not record anything because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. It looked like shit outside. There wasn't anything pretty to see. I'm all like tensed up because it's fucking cold and all that shit. So it just wasn't really conducive to making a good vlog. But I am back, baby. The fucking weather's cleared up. Shit's looking really nice. We're back in the saddle. So listen, I'm gonna make it up to you guys. What I'm doing right now is I'm gonna run around to all of the motorcycle stores in town and I'm gonna fucking buy something for the bike, and then I'll install it for you and review it for you, do the whole fucking thing. Just as kind of a thank you for sticking with me. I didn't lose any subscribers during this little bit of hiatus, and that's wonderful. So thanks, guys. So I'm on my way right now to the Harley shop. I'm just gonna look around and see what they got. I've kind of got a feeling that I might end up buying a set of grips because I kind of want to get some new grips. You know, these grips are okay. The stock grips that come on the Lowrider S are actually pretty good, but I would like something a little bit thicker and maybe something with a little more grip. I always ride with gloves, but like every now and then if I'm just taking a short drive, I won't wear my gloves, and these things kind of suck when you're not wearing gloves. They're a little bit I don't know, they're just too thin. I feel like I'm gripping a pencil. It sucks. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I may not get grips, we'll see. I'm headed to the Harley shop first because, you know, it's just kind of easier to buy Harley stuff for this bike because, you know, there's just so much stuff out there for Dynas. Yeah, I read that red light. I don't give a fuck. And so the only thing is that the Harley shop in Waco sometimes doesn't really have like everything in stock. So we're just gonna have to see what we can do there. If I don't find anything there, there's a couple other shops in town that have you know, Harley stuff, and we'll just see if we can find some nifty little doodads or gadgets to stick on the bike. And you know, I'll give you the whole thing. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, okay, so they had a few things at the Harley shop that are pretty good contenders for what I'm looking for as far as grips, but I didn't really see anything else that I was too into. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to a place outside of town, cycle shop that's kind of out in the woods in a nearby town, and see what's what over there. I haven't been out there yet with my new bike, so might go out there and just say, hey guys, what y'all got for my bike? Lay it on me. Let's see what they come up with. So that'll be fun. All right, here we are. Jim's Cycle Shop in Axtell, Texas. It's a nice little place. They got a lot of things. Hey, you want to see the bike? She's looking fucking good these days. Look at her. All right, I'm going in. All right, so mission accomplished. I bought some grips. These are the heavy industry grips in black from Kuryakin. Paid 85 bucks for them. They're pretty nice. They're thicker like I wanted, and they're pretty cool looking. I've read that there's some issues with these little screws coming off, but they're sitting there on a back plane. I don't know if you can see it. So I don't know, maybe somebody was just real stupid and fucked it up. I don't know, we'll see. It looks cool. Probably gonna have to leave the box here because all I got to carry them home in is this tiny swing arm bag. Anyways, let's get out of here. Go install these grips. I'm kind of excited. I'm actually really excited. Never done an install on grips before, so it'll be something new. I know it's pretty easy to do. I'm not concerned with it, but I'm certainly gonna be happy to have some new ones. All you gotta do is take this screw off, and there's another one at the bottom, and the same on the other side. So on this side, there's a bunch of glue. Like this here just has a little, there's a part where it kind of slots into to make it turn on this side, but on this side, it's just glued on. So I'm just gonna cut that fucking thing off, I think. Anyways. Alright, there you go. Comes right off. Fucking A. That was easy. There you go. Nothing to that. There's an orientation that you have to consider with this thing because it's got this kind of pattern on it. So whatever I do on this side when it's, you know, full closed throttle, I need to match on the other side. But it looks like, because of the teeth on this thing, I can probably have it like any way I want, but I kind of like that. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like when you're sitting on it. Oh shit, that's nice. That is way nicer. Oh my god, hold on a sec. Let's do some side-by-side comparison. This is very scientific. Oh, probably shouldn't just go ripping it off there. That's very thin. Oh, that's just so much better. Okay, good. Yes, this is very nice. So, orientation. This is aluminum and this is rubber. So I guess the question is, which way does it feel the most comfortable? Well, shit. Let's find out. Don't like that. That is way different, just way better. I love how thick it is. You know, I always ride with gloves. Ooh, that's what I should do. I should put my glove on. Yeah. Oh, it is so different though. It's like, that thing is, it's thick. Look at this shit. It's much thicker. Yeah. So the hard thing is gonna be, this one right here, because that thing's glued on there and it feels like it drags a little bit, but that doesn't really matter all that much as long as it's not staying open, and it's not. So need to take this off. Maybe I should just take this thing all the way off. I'm already gonna have to fuck with it anyways. I guess I might as well get it out of the way. Yeah, this is feeling like way more effort than it's worth, if I'm being honest with you here. Maybe I just cut it off. Yep. You know, they always say, whenever you're cutting something with the razor knife, you want to make sure you cut towards yourself. That's the idea. Oh man, this was barely even on there. I could have pulled this off. Damn it. That was nothing. So I just need to get all this crap off here. Residue. Fat guy working on a bike in a garage. Don't know if you noticed the shirt. Very Dark, Very Quick, the podcast. It's out. I released the first episode of Very Dark, Very Quick on the very same day that I did my last vlog. So, because I know I kept saying, hey, I'm going to put a link in the description to this podcast whenever we get done. And I didn't. Sorry about that. And we're 4 episodes in. We've been doing it for a month. It's funny as fuck. Did you listen to the last one, Matt? The conspiracy theory one?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
Wait, no, I listened to the wrestling one.
You listened to the wrestling one? How'd you like it?
I liked it.
It's pretty fucking funny, huh?
I didn't know. You didn't grow up watching wrestling?
No. Well, no, I did. I watched it until I was like 12 or 13. I'm just gonna wrap this shit up. Oh, hell yeah. That's, for the kids at home, I highly recommend doing this. I mean, it's just a no-brainer, right? It's Kuryakin. Kuryakin. They use an umlaut, which is kind of weird, don't you think?
I don't even know what those do.
It might actually be like a Japanese symbol or whatever, or a Japanese abbreviation or whatever.
Dennis Schroeder has one. He's a basketball.
Lars Ulrich's got an umlaut.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think he does.
Ulrich.
Motley Crue had an umlaut. So the dude just slopped it on. Guess that's all you gotta do. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on the bike and I'm gonna line this shit up just how I want it. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna take just a little sliver of this. So I'm just gonna line this right edge up. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I just wanna line those edges up. Okay. Easy peasy. I bet I gotta pop this thing somehow. Well, that tiny screwdriver will do just fine. There's probably some pressure on this. Oh, there it comes. There it is. You know, I don't think I need that top. I think we're good. Hi, I'm Ren, your gracious host. If you're watching this video because you'd like to learn how to install grips on a Dyna, then go no further. From this point on, it's nothing but bad decisions and disaster. But, if you'd like to see a shit show unfold, then by all means stay tuned. Thank you for watching. That is some sticky shit. Okay. Oh, that's a little too high. Squeeze a few drops of this stuff inside. I think that's a fine idea. I guess he just put the rest in there. Alright, so you only get one shot at this. Okay guys, so this is where I screwed up. The grip itself was longer than the available space between the end of the bar and where the bracket and switch housing needed to be mounted. So because of the fact that I had the switch housing and the bracket for the rear view mirror and the turn signal taken off, when I slid the clutch side grip on, it went way too far. This made it so that I wasn't able to put the switch housing and the bracket back on after the grip was installed. So this was a complete showstopper. I mean, there wasn't anything that could have been done to save this operation at this point. I ended up having to destroy the grip to get it back off. Very disappointing, but not unexpected considering that I had already glued it in. So, the moral of the story, guys, don't do what I did. Make sure that you either measure and know exactly where you need to stop, or put your switch housing and your bracket back on and maybe stick a credit card or something in there for some space. Something like that. So don't do what I did. This mistake was all my fault. If I would have applied a bit of critical thinking before I just went ahead and slammed that grip on there, then I probably wouldn't be in this mess. But I did like the grip so much that I bought another set so that I could actually have the left grip on there. It sucks, but hey, man, that's life. You know, sometimes these things happen. Point being, slow down, take your time, don't jump into these things, you know. Give it a little bit of time to think about it sometimes and learn from my experience. Let other people make the mistakes for you. Anyways, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to let you continue on and watch me fuck this thing up. If you look closely, you can see the exact moment where I realized that everything just went tits up with this. It's good fun. Let's continue. You got to just push it on there, and you can't stop till you get to the end. Because when you stop, it's going to set. So you gotta line it up just right, and you just go for it, just like that. Oh wow, that shit does set quick. Okay, that's it, done. Now you gotta let this sit for a little while. Yeah, this is super glue. I got a little bit of it on my hands. It's super glue. It's like really quick set super glue. That's not good at all. That is something that I had not considered. That doesn't fit. I got a big problem. Huge problem. No, this is a showstopper. So now I have to get this thing off. How the fuck do you do that? There we go. That's getting free. Oh, I'm just chowdering it up too. This thing is fucked. Okay, I should be able to just pull it off now. Let's see that razor knife. No, that's how you start fucking things up. Just get it off there. Okay. Well, they're never gonna take that thing back. What a pain in the dick. All that crap, and now I gotta go home with one handlebar. One grip.
I got duct tape.
We'll make it work. Well, I figured that it would bottom out in the right place, you know?
Right.
I didn't think that it would go all the way down. I guess I should have checked that. If I'd have done that right, it would be fine, you know?
Things of that though. That shit's nuts.
Yeah. Guys, this whole operation went really well, as you can see. Yeah, we had a bit of a technical snafu, and well, the plans changed. But, you know, at least I didn't fuck the bike up at all. It could be worse. Okay, that's not a scratch, that's a bug gut. Yes, could be a lot worse. Yeah, well, at least I got something. I might just rock this for a while. I mean, shit. You know, it's got that kind of like, you know, yeah, it looks like shit. But hey, like I say, at least I didn't fuck anything else on the bike up. Well, there's no shame in failure, guys. But it does hurt a little bit, I gotta say. But we're looking good here. I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube showing replacing grips on a Harley, and one thing that I noticed in all these videos is that all these guys are using grips that have this section here that slots into the switch housing. Now, these Kuryakin heavy industry grips don't have that, which is probably the main reason for the confusion that I had while I was doing the installation. They don't have that. I guess the simple answer is that these grips aren't made for Harley, but they don't seem to make one that's made specifically for Harley that has these little notches here to slot in. And I really like the grips, so, you know, we had to improvise. I don't think there's going to be any problem with it. I'm not popping wheelies and stuff, so I'm not too worried about the grip being slotted into the housing to hold it on. I'm sure it'll all be fine. So, you know, you just got to be careful with that kind of thing. Make sure you know what you're getting into, and you know, go slow. So far, I'm very happy that I bought these grips. I'm not happy that I had to buy them twice, but that's just how shit goes sometimes. Okay, so my replacement grip is in. I'm waiting on the glue, but I noticed something when I slid the replacement grip on, and that is that if you look in there, you can see that there's a little bit of gap where, and I do plan on leaving the same gap on this side here. So I've got all of this bare metal here, and I don't really want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm masking all this off, and I'm gonna spray paint a little bit of the bar here so that it'll be black when I slide this thing on. So that's all been sanded, masked, and painted. I used some black gloss heavy duty spray paint. I'm gonna take all this stuff off and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so that worked out just fine. As you can see, I just painted it a little bit to kind of hide the gap that I'm planning on leaving here. It'll be about like that. You know, you don't really even have to do this. It's just something anal retentive that I kind of feel like I needed to do. You can't do it after you put the grip on. As we've seen already, this grip will not be removable, and you're gonna have to see that every time you ride. So I decided to do myself a favor and just get it done. I think it looks great. Okay, so I got this stuff. It's Renthal grip glue. Nothing wrong with the Kuryakin glue. As you can see, it actually did a really damn good job, but this is what I had available. So this isn't a quick set glue like the Kuryakin stuff was. This is more of a slower thing. So it'll give me a little bit of time to kind of get everything just right. It says here that it takes about 8 hours to dry. So we'll put this thing on and just leave it sitting for a while. All right, let's do it. I'm just really gonna just kind of slop this stuff on here, and this is gonna be there's some potential for drip here, it would appear, so be sure to cover your tank and all that stuff. It says to use a generous amount, so that's what I'm doing, and we're just gonna put it on there. As you can see, I've got my gap ready, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball the gap because it's not that important, I don't think, to worry about the gap here in relation to the other side. So anyways, we're just gonna slip it on just like that, give it a little bit of a turn, and then I'm gonna get on the bike and kind of line it up how I want it. Yep. Okay, that's it. I think that's pretty much all there is to it. So now we just let it dry. So the Renthal grip glue did not work. I let it sit for 24 hours, and when I came out to check on it after that, I was able to easily remove the grip by hand. I mean, there was no hold whatsoever. I mean, it did dry, but it dried into a kind of a slime, not really a hard substance at all. And basically I found out that as I put the grip on and when I was turning it around to distribute the glue, what I was actually doing was the opposite. I was pushing the glue out from between the surfaces that it was trying to mate. So I'm guessing that stuff is just a little bit too viscous, too thick. So I just slapped some fucking super glue on it and slid it on there just like you saw me do the first day. And it seems fine now. I waited an hour and I mean, it's holding. I'm not giving it too much hell because I did just do it, but it's holding just fine. I cleaned all that Renthal stuff out of the inside before I used the super glue and went back over the surface on the handlebar with a knife and some sandpaper just to get it all nice and cleaned up. It's very important that you do that. And so now we're good. So how do I like these grips? I love them. They are a little bit weird. It's important to note that this is the first time I've ridden with both of them, and so these are my initial impressions. As you can see, I'm not wearing my gloves right now. I did bring them with me and I'm going to put them on and see how I like that, but just for now I'm going to ride without them. And yeah, I think they're fine. They feel good. They look great. I mean, look at that. It's dope. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, they really do feel good in the hand. I've been riding with them for a little while now and I'm starting to get used to the width, and there's no problems there. It's perfectly fine. I'm very happy with them. You know, it was a bit of a long road and we had some mishaps and some false starts along the way, but we got to the end of it, I think, and I think it's all good. I like these grips. I'm glad I bought them. So if you're looking for a set of replacement grips and you want something with an aluminum and rubber kind of hybrid situation going on, then look no further than the Kuryakin Heavy Industry grips. Very nice. Love them. So if you live in or around the Waco area or just stopping through and you want to be involved in something cool, come on down to King's Landing on Wednesday nights, where me and the Oni-chan crew are now doing the Oni-chan Power Hour, which is a video variety show that we filmed down there. We're actually doing it for King's Landing. We're now their new media team, and it's a lot of fun. We do a bunch of stupid shit on camera and put it on the internet. It's wonderful. You'll love it. Come down and be a part, or just watch, or, you know, whatever. Hang out. You gotta check out my new podcast, Very Dark, Very Quick. It's super awesome. Every week we pick a topic and me and my buddy Mike talk about it for an hour, but dispersed in that dialogue is a bunch of small featurette segments. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on. We've got interviews, we do sketches, we have small segments, just all kinds of stuff pertaining to whatever the topic of the week is. It's a lot of fun, and you should definitely check it out. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play Store. Very Dark, Very Quick, and I'll put some links below. My other podcast, Dumpster Fire Cinema, just dropped its second episode, which is about the movie Ravenous. Myself and the lovely Jordan review a different movie every week, and it's a lot of fun. You know, we're big time film buffs. We know a lot about film. It's also pretty funny. You know, we've got a bit of a sick sense of humor that we definitely let fly on the show. So check that out. So that podcast, Dumpster Fire Cinema, is also available on iTunes, Stitcher, and the Google Play Store. And I'll drop a link in the description below to that one as well. Sorry for the long hiatus, guys. I've had a lot on my plate lately, but I've kind of finally settled into a groove that I can work with. So expect me to get back to my normal regular posting schedule soon, if not right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.